Hey guys, Cube Hamster here and welcome to a new redstone video. I've decided to just, every time I have something small to show, just make a little update video. This is nothing major, but this is all part of the big scheme of making like an automated robot. What you see here is a moving feed tape. They're not new, but I made an extremely compact version. I thought, like, might as well just show it. Who knows? Might interest someone. It uses some pretty cool mechanics. Let me just stop it. Yeah, it's a pretty nifty little thing. There's some observer blocks here. One's facing down, the other ones are facing outside, and then an observer facing forward here. And there's a redstone lamp here, which is also very important. And as you can see, I have an observer block facing to the side, an observer block facing upward, and you can obviously also have one facing the other side, which means that there's a whole bunch of ways you could get a signal from this. I haven't tested it, but like you might even be able to have an observer block facing forward as well, but no guarantees there. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little thingamajiggy, and uses some interesting mechanics. Especially I like the way the redstone lamp bud is used. But yeah, let's go a little bit to what's going on here. Why does this work, and why is it so much smaller than the last time I showed this with the timed TNT missile? But it's mainly to do now that I have a sort of a better grasp of how observer blocks can be used, unlike then, when I was fairly new to it. But what's happening right now is there's an observer block facing forward here and an observer block facing forward here. So whenever this piston pushes this entire bunch of blocks, both of those are going to activate at the same time. But obviously there isn't enough room here for both pistons to extend at the same time. And Minecraft has a sort of priority in which it updates blocks. And in this case, regardless of the direction, the piston that's pushing forward has priority over the piston below. So this one will always extend before this one, meaning that this signal down here that's supposed to like activate the piston, it just gets lost. It doesn't do anything. So this piston pushes forward, which means that a block that's here after this thing gets pushed forward gets moved out of the way. And there's also a block here at that time. Then meanwhile, when this thing gets moved forward, this piston or this observer block facing down also gets activated. That also happens. Just because every time you move an observer block, it gets activated. But observer blocks can actually detect other observer blocks being activated, which means that this observer block, after its signal has been lost and didn't do anything, picks up a new change of block states from this observer block, giving it a second signal, which is enough to pull this block down. Now on the other side, this observer block does the exact same thing. Even though it sent a signal already earlier, it also picks up a signal from this observer block activating, which will in turn activate the redstone lamp that you see here, which is detected by the observer block here, which then in turn sends a signal to the piston here, causing it to extend once more. So yeah, you kind of get, let's just do it one step. Push, pull, push. There you go. So yeah, that's kind of an interesting mechanic, and I really like the fact that you can use redstone lamps to sort of add some extra delay to your observer chain, and also you can use them in corners, which I think is kind of cool. A similar thing that I probably could have done is place like an observer forward or upward. You could have a fence gate or trapdoor to activate it, but like the redstone lamp is silent, which is nice and doesn't make an annoying noise. And I think that a redstone lamp turning on and then off is like 4 game ticks, which is a lot longer than a fence gate or an observer block. So it just adds a whole bunch of delay. It's cool stuff. Let's move it out of the way. I'll activate it one more time. But yeah, it's some interesting things going on, and hopefully this will prove extremely useful. Seeing it as just a one-wide design in incorporating it in the upcoming robot. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like. If you have any questions or ideas, just post them in the comment, and I might answer. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.